Welcome everyone, this is our yeast wet mount video, and as you can see I am just starting to get the microscope up and running. Keep in mind that our magnification will be shown in the upper right hand corner of the video as we go. Now we are starting here on 4 times power, and I am raising the stage up and tweaking, moving the fine focus to get us into a nice fine focus. Now, as you can see, there are several types of cells here. There's clumps, there's some debris. This is some baker's yeast that we had here in the lab that I threw in a dextrose tube and then let it grow a bit at 37 degrees Celsius. And as you can tell, the cells themselves are quite small. They're big for a microbiology class, but for your general person, they're actually quite small. And what we're going to do next is I'm adjusting the settings on the video through the LAS system, and we're going to be moving, here we go, into our next magnification. And as you can see, magnification is now 10 times. The cells are slightly bigger. The goal of this section is to look at two very important things. The first is the shape and size of a yeast cell. In the lab, you would be looking through your own ocular micrometer, and with that you would have be able to measure out the cells themselves. The next thing we want to look at is the movement. Now I'm just peeking around, playing around with different locations, seeing if we can find a nice one. And this is our 40 times, and as you can see, we have gotten to the point where we can see individual cells and see their movement. That shaking that you'll notice, that's not the shaking of the cells themselves is not due to unstable lab setup. Really what I'm circling now with my pointer is what we're looking for. That's called Brownian movement. And Brownian movement is movement from the cell due to physical forces around the cell, water tension, kinetic energy, that type of thing, rather than true movement with things like a flagella. The yeast cells, they exist in the media around them, which again is sterile water and dextrose in this case. And when they're moving and as they're existing, they don't move by swimming. They move simply by the shifting kinetic forces around them. And we're coming up now to the 100 times. Now, once again, this is 100 times since we're seeing it through the Leica. And I'm going to shift in a second to oil immersion, which we are here. And as you can see, we have nice views of the individual cells. And I'm going to find some nice cells for you to look at so you can really see the Brownian movement right there. Notice again, shaking of the cells. Now this is with oil and it's under oil immersion, so we are using the oil immersion lens. Whenever you're using the 100 times, you really want to use the oil immersion.